Today, millions of people around the world are facing two major problems: unemployment and rising inflation. But what are the real reasons behind this economic crisis? Let's understand it in simple words. Unemployment is increasing mainly because population is growing faster than job opportunities. Industries are weak, businesses are shutting down, and new investments are very limited. Many people have degrees, but they do not have the skills that the job market actually needs. Political instability and economic uncertainty also scare investors, which results in fewer jobs. At the same time, machines and automation are replacing human workers, especially in low-skill jobs. On the other hand, inflation is rising rapidly. One major reason is the weakening of local currency. When a currency loses value, imported goods become expensive. Fuel and electricity prices play a key role. When fuel becomes costly, transportation and production costs increase, and every product becomes more expensive. Heavy taxes, poor policies, supply shortages, and global conflicts also push prices higher. Now let's talk about gold. Gold is considered a safe investment. Whenever inflation rises or currencies become unstable, people move their money towards gold. That is why gold prices usually increase during economic crises. Gold protects wealth from losing value, which is why investors trust it during uncertain times. Finally, the US dollar plays a powerful role in the global economy. When the dollar becomes stronger, other currencies weaken. Countries that depend on imports suffer more inflation. A strong dollar makes debt repayment expensive and increases the cost of basic necessities. In simple words, unemployment reduces income, inflation reduces purchasing power, and together they create financial pressure on common people. Understanding these factors is the first step toward finding solutions for a stable economic future. Unemployment and inflation are no longer problems of one country. They have become global challenges affecting almost every nation in the world. In developing countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nigeria, and Sri Lanka, unemployment is rising due to weak industries, limited investment, and rapid population growth. Inflation hits harder here because these countries depend heavily on imports, especially fuel, food, and machinery. Middle-income countries such as Turkey, Egypt, Brazil, and South Africa are struggling with currency devaluation. As their local currencies weaken against the US dollar, the cost of living increases, debts become heavier, and job creation slows down. Even developed countries like the United States, United Kingdom, Germany, France, and Japan are not untouched. Although job markets are stronger, inflation has reduced purchasing power. High interest rates, rising housing costs, and automation are quietly increasing job insecurity. Oil-producing nations such as Saudi Arabia, UAE, Russia, and Iraq face a different reality. When oil prices are high, government revenues increase. But when prices fall, unemployment rises and economic pressure grows. China, known as the world's manufacturing hub, faces factory slowdowns, reduced exports, and youth unemployment due to global demand decline and trade tensions. Across all regions, inflation is driven by energy prices, supply chain disruptions, wars, climate disasters, and government policies. Central banks respond by raising interest rates, which slows businesses and increases unemployment. During such uncertain times, people across the world turn to gold. Gold is seen as a universal safe asset. Whenever currencies weaken or inflation rises, gold prices increase globally. The US dollar remains the strongest global currency. When the dollar strengthens, almost every other currency weakens. This increases inflation worldwide, especially in countries that rely on imports or foreign loans. From Asia to Africa, Europe to the Americas, the reality is the same. Unemployment reduces income, inflation reduces purchasing power, and together, they create economic stress for ordinary people. This global economic crisis proves one thing: the world economy is deeply connected, and when one system shakes, every country feels the impact.
Across the world, people are working harder than ever, yet earning less than before. Unemployment and inflation have silently become the biggest enemies of the common man. In many countries, young people complete their education with hope, but face disappointment when jobs are not available. Businesses struggle due to high costs, low demand, and economic uncertainty. When industries slow down, workers are the first to suffer. Inflation makes daily life more painful. Food, fuel, electricity, rent, everything becomes expensive while incomes remain the same. This problem is worse in countries where currencies are weak and imports are essential for survival. As local currencies lose value, the US dollar grows stronger. A strong dollar increases the burden on developing nations. Loans become expensive, imports cost more, and governments face financial pressure. In times like these, people look for